morning. How are you? I hope you're good. I hope you're well. And I hope that this day that God has made, we'll be able to rejoice in it. So try so you can rejoice. Immediately I sat down. Abiodun said something in Yoruba that sounded like tea. And it just crossed my mind that I would have loved to have a lovely hot cup of chocolate with a lot of cream in it and all. But unfortunately, I'm lactose intolerant. So that wish just die like that. Chai! Just as Nigeria many a times would wish that those who will lead her will be good. But most times it dies on, is it on arrival or before arrival? Whose fault? Is it our fault? I think it's our fault because we are our leaders. Abi, today's follower becomes tomorrow's leader, just as today's leader was yesterday's follower. So I think a lot of changing has to happen in this country. With that, I welcome you to the front page review. We'll be taking a look at the headlines that made it to the front pages of the papers I'll be bringing to you this morning, and they're going to cut across from everywhere. I'll ask you to please stay with us because after we're done looking at the headlines, I'd like you to please pay attention to. So when you do call in, you'll be talking on any of the headlines that catches your fancy. Rufai Oseni will join to do the first bit of analyzing, and then you will follow as the parliamentarian. But right now, as we move, it will be just me for now. Then at 8:30, Tohan Sam will be here, and Adigbo, both of them will be taking us through the Igbo segment. 10 o'clock, it will be time for sports. We'll come back at 10:30. I'll let you know what we'll be doing there. And just to let you know that one of our divas, one of our songsters, will be joining us tomorrow at 11. Stella Monye, I'm very sure you know her. She'll join us tomorrow. Let's catch up. It's kind of funding to meet emerging demands and challenges associated with the phenomenon. And remember also that another report will show that, okay, NEMA has disaster relief fund and all, but they want one that is, on its own, that can tackle climate change issues and so on. Okay, you've seen that. But one thing they must always tell, the full truth, is that the collapse of that dam was not just as a result of climate change. Far from it. The dam was defective. The dam was poor. The dam was bad. So we shouldn't gloss over that. We'll see here about the dam shortly. PDP rejects Edo governorship election. The results threatens court action. PDP rejects Edo governorship election results, threatens court action. Riders ask INEC to review results within stipulated period, declare Igodalo winner. Obaseki appeals for calm as Akpata alleges falsification of results. Edo Guba poll failed integrity test, says Yaga Africa. Flooding. FEC sets up technical committee to review all existing dams in Nigeria, with the rider mandates Wike to construct judges' quarters in FCT. Mandates Wike to construct judges' quarters in FCT. We are changing narratives without compromising national security. This according to the Interior Minister. Court dismisses North Central APC group suit seeking Ganduje's removal as national chairman. Flawed. Okay, that is an acronym. Now I don't know if they will call it HYPADEC or NHYPPADEC. Urges Kogi River and communities to relocate. So I think that's going to be NHYPADEC. Urges Kogi River and communities to relocate. FJ threatens to sanction public-private building violating accessibility laws. All buildings should be made accessible to people who have disabilities. A wheelchair should be able to enter your plaza, enter your business area and all that. Yeah. Okay. Daily Trust is next. The Daily Trust, they say this is a Lagos edition. Is Lebanon. Israeli strikes kill 356 in Lebanon. CBN moves to replace sacked directors. Pastoralist alleged plot to stop livestock ministry. Ombudsman, this is on the Samoa agreement. Ombudsman asks Daily Trust to apologize. Remember, they had done a report where they linked the Samoa agreement to LGBTQ things. Well, they said, apologize for that. Says newspaper story was inaccurate. FG's handling was poor. Praises complainant, respondent for voluntary submission. So it praises the government, FG, who complained, and the paper who responded. Okay. Bandit leader Kachala Shame killed in gang clash in Kaduna. FG to establish National Citizens Value Brigade in schools. Conflict of interest. Stalling consistency or constituency projects, EFCC, ICPC. Conflict of interest, stalling constituency projects, this according to the EFCC and the ICPC. And 70 polio variants recorded in 14 northern states. The FG says so. Let's move over now to the Punch newspaper. Punch newspaper front page. Major headline, as you would expect, has to do with the Edo poll. And the headline is PDP demands fresh collation as LP Akpata alleges fraud with the riders. INEC must abide by Section 65 of Electoral Act 2022. This is according to Damagon. Poll was a transaction, not election, according to LP. Above the mast, why FG must end petrol subsidy now. Dangote, I thought they had ended petrol subsidy. So what I was talking about? Well, the rider has it. FEC plans fuel tanker spark for Dangote refinery to tackle congestion. National Assembly resumes today, demands 2025 budget. I don't know. Okay. The Punch, by the side of the mass, you have Pro Fubara LG caretaker chairman dump PDP for APP. Don't worry, from there they will not move to another party. We know the game now. And we have pictures there of the FEC meeting, and also more stories from front page of the Punch. Litigation claims against 6 banks near 2 trillion naira. Wow. Police probe alleged killing of 3 by Lagos teenage driver. That's very sad, a very sad thing that happened. You can read up that story. Passengers panic as plane windshield breaks in Abuja. Luckily, they had touched ground when that happened. Now about the demand for fresh collation as LP Akpata alleges fraud and PDP calling for fresh collation. They are saying during a press briefing in Abuja, acting national chairman PDP Umar Damagun called on Nigerians to support the party's rejection of the election results. And it says the Independent National Electoral Commission had announced what they do not agree with on Sunday. That Senator Mondo Kwewolo of the All Progressive Congress won the Edo governorship election with 291,667 votes, defeating PDP's Aswen Godalo, who garnered 247,274 votes. Labour Party's Olumide's own was quite low, was about 30-something thousand or thereabout. The PDP, they are therefore saying, and I quote, unequivocally rejects the final results of the Edo State governorship election as declared by INEC, as it did not meet the minimum standard for democracy, having not reflected the expressed will and aspiration of the people in line with provisions of the Electoral Act of 2022, the INEC guidelines for state governorship elections, Damagong said, and they're demanding that the INEC should do what they ought to do, recollate, and so on. And anyhow, you know that APC would have their own response. Let me see, what was that APC said? The APC national chairman, Dr. Abdullahi Ganduje, disclosed on Monday that the PDP's greatest undoing at the poll were comments made by the outgoing Edo State Governor, Godwin Obasaki. He said that he had declared do or die affair because he feared the Edo people would be doomed if the APC was allowed to reclaim the state. So that they, the APC, now decided to do and succeed ideology, which he said paid off at the poll. Anyway, you can read up the full story when you pick up the Punch newspaper. And on Dangote asking for fuel subsidy to be removed. Which fuel subsidy again? I do not know. While he was speaking at an interview, during an interview he had, it was a 26-minute interview with Bloomberg TV in New York on Monday. Well, it said that subsidy is a very sensitive issue. Once you're subsidizing something, then people will bloat the price, and then the government will end up paying what they are not supposed to be paying. It is the right time to get rid of subsidies. I just quoted him. And he also said that, but this refinery, that is his refinery, will resolve a lot of issues out there, you know. It will show the real consumption of Nigeria, NNPC is the one loading now, the one that they loaded. And in fact, let's leave that one first. Because, you know, nobody can tell you. Some people say 60 million liters of gasoline per day. We really do not know the full amount or quantity that we consume in a day. President Bola Tinubu removed the subsidy when he took office in May 2023, exasperating a cost of living crisis that sparked protests but quickly reinstated it as inflation spiked. Reinstated it how? Abiodun, did you hear when they reinstated subsidy? Reinstated. Chebi people said there is no.
I'm not informed.
You are not aware. All right, no problem. Thank you. All right, let's move to The Guardian. The Guardian newspaper says non-profit businesses amid low impacts, over 174,100 new NGOs established in 4 years. And they have a breakdown of that. Trust The Guardian. They have a graphic representation of that. You can check it out. And wow. You see the number of registered companies, business names, incorporated trustees, registered companies, business names, and so on. You can find that on the front page of The Guardian. Other stories there. After Edo, APC vows to clinch Ondo, Anambra, and Rivers. Hey, Fubara, are you there? Pay attention. FEC OK's plan to strengthen national value system in schools. EFCC, ICPC accuse lawmakers of executing constituency projects through praxis. Parties, CSOs, seek INEC's review of Edo governorship election results. UNGA, that is the United Nations General Assembly, Nigeria demands Security Council seats. Okay. High exchange rate spikes price of cooking gas by 69.15% in 1 year. Nigerians spent 1.4 trillion on epileptic power. Discos owed 385 billion naira. This one about the EFCC and ICPC accusing lawmakers of using proxies for constituency projects. They are saying here that what they do is that the contracts that the lawmakers claim to be carrying out, they do not have input in the nomination of contractors or the execution of their constituency project. He said it also contributed to the lack of transparency, and that when they had carried out some investigations, you see that those contractors, most of them, by the time you investigate, it leads back to the senators and to, how do I call it, to the constituency project initiators, who are maybe reps, senators, and so on. And he shared an example of an abandoned school block project when the representative was speaking, and that substandard materials were used, and by the time they were done with their findings, it led them back to whoever had a constituency project in that zone. Hello, Rufai, good morning.
You see, on this issue of constituency projects and not fixing them, you see, the Nigerian state knows how to lie to itself. And I'm going to ask just one question. In 2020, thereabouts, there was a research done by ICPC where they discovered that most of this constituency project was fraudulent. Till today, what happened? Many lawmakers were revealed. Till today, what happened? Nothing. So we just keep deceiving ourselves. And that's why all of these problems will continue.
And that worries a whistleblower too. If I whistleblow on something and you don't do anything about it, I'll be suspicious that probably you've told the person who told them, and at the end of the day, they've settled, and I'll put you the whistleblower in the midst of the problem.
So, and that's why you say we have the problems we have. It's because the state does not want to do anything, you know. And when you don't want to do anything, you have problems. But that's why we're also calling on the authorities to do what is right. Just like we're calling on the authorities to do what is right. So everybody now that observed the election in Edo have said that the results were manipulated. Yaga released a statement yesterday. I had the chance to interview Shuaibu, and I asked him just one question. I said, how do you explain that the result on the IREV is different from the final announcement? He couldn't answer. He said it's not INEC. Oshomole too was trying to defend it. Oshomole tries to rigmarole through things, but in the end, it doesn't make a lot of sense. He just likes to waste, the time of person interviewing him. And I've interviewed him a lot, so I know him. And that's why I cut him to size and I give him the dose he needs. He was just trying to play around my friend and my brother Shinwu yesterday. Because the substantive matter is that the people that came to observe the elections, they said the elections were not clean. Both parties, top 1-2 party, they both bought votes. So, but we all know that. But the fact that there's a lot of irregularity and what will be done as regards the electoral process. Because you see, after the election, a lot of people started losing hope in Nigeria. I got calls from around the world yesterday. So we should stop deceiving ourselves. Because if we keep deceiving ourselves, we can never move forward. You get?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's sad. It's sad.
Yeah.
Another thing we need to look at is the fact that when all of this is said and done, where are the lawmakers now that should now go and see how they can change the electoral laws to ensure that that IRF is the number one coalition unit? Because that's going to be a final solution. Since we now know that what leaves the IRF, what is on the IRF, what is updated at the polling unit. Because let me now tell you, the new law is now where elections are rigged in Nigeria is at the collation center now. It's moved away from the, what is it called? People see it easy to collate it at the collation center to rig elections. That's why you see most of the manipulation they did in the Edo election happened at those collation centers. So how can we make it that once the people vote, then we ensure that once it gets on the IRF, it's the other. But also, we should not also forget that people can also manipulate at the polling units.
Yeah.
Because we saw a lot of discrepancy. So we need to look at the value chain of our election. It's just, we're already in 2025 as far as I'm concerned. God will see us through the end of the year, and I pray all of our listeners will live to the end of the year by the grace of God and live in by 2025, politicking for 2027 starts. So as far as I'm concerned, governance will officially stop by 2020 because at 2025, 2026, you already see high gear politicking. So this is the only 2025 for governance. So truth has to be said, we need to now look deeper into this electoral process. Government is not saying that they want to set up a committee to look at all the dams in the country. When government doesn't want to do anything, they set up a committee. So do they need a committee to tell them that all the dams in the country are already weak? Do they need a committee to tell them that Lagdo Dam has been a source of complaints every time? You get? So nobody needs to tell them.
And why are they trying so hard to put the failure of the Alo Dam on climate change when it's also clear that the dam was defective?
Because government don't want to accept the responsibility. Till today now, all those that collected the money to fix that Alo Dam, they should be in court now answering. But nothing has been done. So they are going to leave those people just to pass away like that. And that's the reality of Nigeria. So a government that doesn't like to take accountability for actions will never move forward. You get? So the truth has to be said. We should stop deceiving ourselves. We should stop deceiving ourselves.
And talking about deceiving ourselves, don't you think, or do you think that this demand we are making at Unger that will be added to the Security Council seat, giving a list of 41 peacekeeping missions, others, and so on? How does it sound to the
No,
world?
no, Nigeria throws its weight around, So I've always also supported that call. I'm a
Yeah.
nationalist to the
What
core.
about back home? Does what is happening
But
back
but
home not
but hang
affect?
on a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So that is also another parameter that we
Mm-hmm.
should now look at. In a country where you say you want to be part of Security Council and Bello 2G is playing on TikTok and on the band. Anyway, they said they killed another bandit leader yesterday. Kudos
Yeah.
to them. But you have Bello 2G and his cohorts playing on TikTok and having a good time. And you think people will take you seriously? So these are the problems we now need to look at. And you see, it's not that we can't solve all these accountability problem. But the question is government willing to solve this problem? Are there no vested interests here and there? Okay, till today, a governor of a state made a big allegation against the Minister of State for Defense that he's the ones supporting bandits. That when bandits kidnap some people, saw those people in a house close to his house or something,
And they made payments through the government house.
and they made
Uh-huh.
payments to the government house and all of that. Till today, nobody has picked it up.
Nobody.
So do you think that government is serious? So the question is, are our security forces not also lying? Because there's no how our security forces will say they did ministerial screening for him and they didn't see those links to banditry. But they decided to overlook it because of political exigencies. And that's why Nigeria doesn't go. That's why a lot of people think Nigeria is failed. I got a top editor send me a message yesterday saying, my brother, I don't give up. I said, my brother, we can't give up. We just have to keep speaking. Because my unction from God is to speak to the greatness of my nation. Is to condemn it, I condemn it. So I told him, my brother, we can't give up. But that's what makes people feel this way. So till today, the president has not even deemed it fit and say, let investigation be set up on top of this Matawali man. So, you see, that's the kind of problem. And that's why you see, even with this election, people are saying nothing will happen. Even if you go to, what they call go to court now in Nigeria?
Mm-hmm.
Go to court is mockery. When people want to they say go to court. Olumide Akpata is alleging fraud. Everybody is alleging fraud. If INEC will say, okay, let's call for a review. But, we're not ready. So these are the problems, my sister.
Mm.
These are the problems. They are telling the ombudsman is telling
Daily Trust.
Daily Trust newspaper to take accountability, and I think they should take accountability. We in the media will make mistakes sometimes, but what also makes our integrity good is when we can say, okay, we made a mistake.
Yeah.
And I think Daily Trust has also even in the past wrote in a piece saying, they might have made a mistake and all of that. And for them to even publish that in their front page, it's a taking of accountability that Ombudsman said Daily Trust to apologize. So, and I think they've pretty much apologized. But our journalism should not be that where people cook up all sorts of stories and, just to indict unnecessarily when it's not true. We also hear that the bandit leader, Kachala Shame, killed in a gang clash in Kaduna. Okay, good. And 70 polo variants recorded in 14 states in northern Nigeria. I mean, that's a sad one.
Very sad.
Different polo variants recorded in 14 states. So the question is, what are we doing about all of this? What are we doing about the state of play of the nation? And that's the problems we face in Nigeria. That, as we have heard now, that there are many polo variants recorded in northern Nigeria. Nothing has been done about it. Nothing has been done about it. And NIPADEC is urging Kogi Riverine communities to relocate. Lagdo Dam has been released now. We're also seeing the impact of all of these high water volumes. Nothing will be done about it. We had Lagdo Dam flooding the last time. They will just set up relief for people who donate money. That money will not go down to people.
And the funny thing, it was after it had been announced, a dam that they release the water every year Because after it was announced that some states started, the announcement started, let's say the very day, because it was on the 17th or so. States started looking for higher grounds to move their people to after they don't start to release water for Cameroon. Not before.
But because it shows you they don't care about the people. Most of the political leaders, they are there for their own selfish interest. So they will not plan, they will not envisage, they will not say, okay, what can we do? So they don't care about the people. It's in a state where after the governor left, the governor is fighting for his dear life for, they say it's 280 billion.
And the people saying our money is not missing. Kogi Assembly, 6 immediate sack of EFCC chair Olukoyede, and they insist our money not the loss. Oga, you are just being vindictive.
The question is, the people that said our money not the loss, we know that the lawmakers that are loyal probably to the former governor, through Ododo, the governor, because even the State House of Assembly today in states are just a rubber stamp. Have you ever seen any State of Assembly having the temerity to go against the governor? The governor don't pocket them. So there's no division of power. So in a state where you see that the governor is escort to former governor, Yaya Bello follows him everywhere, leaving his responsibility for the Kogi people and following him everywhere. I mean, you can see how society has lost so much value. A man is being indicted for corruption. You are following him. The Nigeria that I know, growing up in this country, once they name your name in corruption, people will leave you alone and don't want to be associated with you. But a man is being indicted for 80 billion corruption. The other incumbent governor is following him everywhere. So you can see that values and morals are far gone in this country. Look at even Clinton. As Clinton was mentioned in that Monica Lewinsky case, you know, one of the things that affected our goal in elections is that because he knows the moral compass of a nation, our God didn't want to be seen with Clinton. That's why Clinton didn't campaign for him in his election bid in 2000. Because he didn't want to be seen with someone that had been indicted for a sexual offense like that. So you can see the way society goes. But here, he's following the man around. Everywhere the man goes, he follows him. He's a man, and he's supposed to be governor, supposed to have. But anyway, you know, it's in Nigeria that a human being will say he was the one that put a governor there. Did the governor even have the gravitas to be able to vote in an election for himself in the first place? He can't now.
Shebi, he said there is anything Bello says that you will do. Anything he tells us, that's what we will do. That was what Ododo was saying that point in time.
So that's the society we live in, my sister.
Second base. Have a good day. All right.
Yeah.
Bye. You've been listening to Rufai Oseni. That was his bit of analysis. He's just analyzed some of the headlines that caught his fancy. To be our time shortly together. But before then, we'll take an ad break and I'll finish with some of the papers I still have in front of me, and then we'll start our bit. Stay with us. This is VOP 90.3 FM. I'm Cordelia Obe.
If you love amazing Nigerian movies, action, laugh out loud comedy skits, or gripping shows and series, serve yourself all the drama, passion, betrayal, action, and laughs on YouTube with the YouTube Buffet plan from MTN. Enjoy over 10 hours of YouTube streaming for just 500 Naira and over 4 hours for 200 Naira. Dial *312*800# to activate now. YouTube, made for you.
Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less.
The Jandol Annual Debate Championship is back and it's bigger than ever. Get ready to showcase your eloquence and compete with the best debaters in the Lagos State Public Senior Secondary Schools for a chance to win $500,000 naira for yourself, 100,000 naira cash for your teacher, and other amazing prizes for your school. Let your school administrator register you for the 2024 edition of the Jandol Annual Debate Championship for free today. To register your school and your top 3 students, visit www.jandoldebatechampionship.com.ng. Send a 2-minute video of each of your students proposing or opposing the motion. Remote work is more productive than on-site work in a megacity like Lagos. Registration opens on Monday, 9th September 2024 and closes on Wednesday, 9th October 2024. For more details, see posters and flyers available at Jandol Superstores located around Alimosho, Ifako Ijaye, Agege, Ikeja, and Ikorodu local government areas. The Jandol Annual Debate Championship is proudly sponsored by Jandol Superstores. Shop with a smile.
Asaba! Delta State, Nigeria comes alive as the city will host the best of African artists at the International Choral and Traditional Music Fiesta under the leadership of the festival's spiritual father and chief host, Archbishop Dr. Daniel Oko, General Superintendent of Christ Holy Church International and President of Christian Association of Nigeria. Asaba hosts the 8th edition of the Africa Sings Festival, an international choral and traditional music festival with great excitement and time of praise. Special guest of honor, His Excellency Right Honorable Elder Sheriff Oborewori, Governor Delta State. Come and celebrate Africa through workshops, seminars, concerts, and competition. Scheduled to hold from 8th through 13th October 2024. For more information, WhatsApp 0705 340 7629.
If you love amazing Nigerian movies, action, laugh out loud comedy skits, or gripping shows and series, serve yourself all the drama, passion, betrayal, action, and laughs on YouTube with the YouTube Buffet plan from MTN. Enjoy over 10 hours of YouTube streaming for just 500 naira and over 4 hours for 200 naira. Dial *312*800# to activate now. YouTube, made for you.
Voice of the people. Find your brand. Find your voice.
All right, VOP 90.3 FM, that's what you're listening to, and I hope you're doing good. Let's continue with the papers. We'll take a look quickly at Daily Independent, and in front, headline major, we have what you'd expect here. Edoguba poll results were manipulated. This is according to Yaga Africa with the riders. PDP heads to court, says nation's democracy under threat. We lost to power of money bags buying votes, says Akpata. We will use Edo template in Ondo, Anambra, Ganduje. Peter Obi describes outcome of Edo poll as state capture. Above the mast, Ondo not Edo, we will protect our votes, says PDP candidate. Kogi Assembly seeks immediate sack of EFCC chair Olukoyede. You heard that story. FEC OK's committee to reassess Alu Dam, others across Nigeria. Nigeria demands permanent Security Council seats for Africa. Acting CJN warns heads of courts on conflicting rulings, ex parte orders. Construction of $3.5 billion Bakassi port to begin soon, ICRC. Flood-prone areas, FG asks Benue, Adamawa, Taraba, others to relocate residents. And APC clears chairmanship, councillorship seats in Imo LG elections. And the one about the Bakassi port to begin soon, we have the report that the Director General, Infrastructure Concession Regulatory Commission, ICRC, Dr. Jobson Ewelefo, has said that the construction of that $3.5 billion Bakassi deep sea port would soon start, and they said they will try and finish it in record time. He made this known during a high-level stakeholders meeting, and a statement endorsement for the port project was signed. He said that this assurance he was given was premised on four things: that is, it will be completed in record time. And it includes the fact that the government of the state had demonstrated great commitment and zeal required for the project. Others, he said, were the newly streamlined ICRC public-private partnership processes, the securing of a financial for the project, and amidst other things. And hopefully, it will be done quickly. He said the funding for this project has been secured from the African Import-Export Bank, and it is to be executed as a PPP project. Good one. That would be very good to have another port working up there. Committee to reassess Alu Dam. Others across Nigeria will mention that to you, and the fact that there will also be the disaster relief fund that will be established. And I mentioned NEMA at the beginning, and they said that we know we do have the NEMA relief fund. We even have the flood relief funds set up around 2012. But Mr. President feels we need, in this era of climate change, he feels that we need more, or this particular relief fund, this period of climate change. And I have another quote there: we need to build greater resilience in the form of substantial disaster relief funds separate from agencies that actually intervene physically. This will focus on the financing and bringing together the funding from across the spectrum of the federal, subnational levels and the local levels, and clearly the private sectors and international philanthropic organizations. That was part of what was said there when they were talking about this. And the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, told newsmen, amongst others, this that I had just mentioned to you. We'll be wrapping this up now with the Nigerian Tribune. And for the Nigerian Tribune, above the mast, forex volatility, significant threat to our operation. This is according to MAN. Structures after 150 meters of Ibadan circular road won't be demolished again. Back in day, won't be demolished again. FG launches disaster relief fund for emergencies as FEC approves citizens value brigade for primary, secondary schools. OK's construction of 40 houses for judges. External reserves hit a 22-month high to $37.31 billion. This is according to the CBN. Court dismisses suit seeking Ganduje's sack as APC's chairman. Dangote refinery marketers to meet over petrol lifting pricing. And also, major headline, more knocks on conduct of Edo Guba poll with the riders. Election failed integrity test, says Yaga Africa. PDP rejects results, calls for review. Okpebulu's victory, implicit confidence in Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. This according to the APC. Election continuation of gross undermining of nation's democratic process. Obi said so. My aspiration never about power but to serve. Igodalo. LP candidate Akpata says vote buying results falsification characterized poll. ACPL requests Beavers generated accreditation data from INEC. Editors take 2024 annual conference to Bayelsa. They are inviting experts to address economy, media space challenges. Kogi Assemblies calls for sack of EFCC chairman. Insists Kogi's money is not missing. Okay. Kidnapped Zamfara varsity students, staff released after 7 months. That's some good news. Food insecurity may worsen crisis in poultry sector. According to what? Stakeholders. So far, so good. It's time now for us to have you join us. And I'll give you the number you'll be calling. All numbers now, because you can use the mobile and the WhatsApp 0700 903 903 903. That will be for cellular and the mobile. Yeah, mobile. Then WhatsApp is 0817 175 6338. And you could watch on YouTube too. Even if you miss, you can catch up. And you can also drop your messages there. Is at VOP 903 FM on YouTube. But let me catch my breath and we'll continue right after this.
Dear valued listeners, we believe in free speech, but with freedom comes responsibility. We like to remind you to be mindful of the power of your words and the impact they can have on others. As members of Voice of the People community, it is crucial that we foster an environment of respect as we desire a healthy discussion and diverse opinions. So, how do you contribute to a more responsible and informed dialogue? 1. Fact check before you speak. Take time to verify the information you intend to share. 2. Respectful language. Choose your words thoughtfully and avoid derogatory or offensive words. 3. Encourage a healthy debate. 4. Lead by example. As a listener, you also have a powerful voice. To be part of the conversation, the number to call is 0700 903 903 903 or send a WhatsApp message to 0817 175 6338. For all marketing and sales inquiries, please call 0912 666 9908. Words have power. Use them wisely.
All right, and as usual, I'll be starting from YouTube. All right, I have your message here, Anthony Obiora. Good morning to you too. Carol C. The subsidy issue that we'll hear now is that FG is subsidizing what they are loading from his refinery. That'll be a joke. Okay, Chuku Onyekwere, good morning to you. Can Nigeria work again? Well, my answer is yes. Carol, see you continue. I greet you too. It's not the best times in Nigeria now with elections in Edo State. Where are we going in this country? That's a big question, my sister. Pascal Chidebere, with what happened in Edo election, I now believe 2027 presidential election result has been already written. Nigerians should not bother voting. That's that mindset. I beg go. Let's change it to we should bother. If we come out en masse and we know we came out, nobody can tell us whatever now. Edo State, the voter apathy not be here, so they could manipulate anyhow. Anyhow, Pascal Chidebere, that was a message I just read. Tracy Jacobin, electronic voting should be made compulsory. Scrap the collation centers. Waste time. Massive voting can curb vote buying. Exactly what I just said. Nigeria needs a Jerry Rawlings treatment. Is what you said. Okay. I'm not going to expand on that because sometimes I think so too. Mama Basui, good morning. You're saying Oshomole, Akpabio, Wiki, and Tinubu are the problems of Nigeria. Tracy Jacobin, you said Oshomole needs to be. Is it conked that you wrote there? I beg you. Who are conkan and me? I be na you. I beg you. Olabi Bright Tunji, Oshomole cannot sleep and address issues of banditry and kidnapping in its constituency and fix the federal roads leading to Abuja from Abuja to Benin. And Tracy, you just a vex. You just write plenty things there. I beg now. No vex too much. Calm down. Tracy, calm down. Calm down. Adam Solomon, I have you. If Nigeria really wants to take out APC, it starts from all the rallies with this hunger. You will see people attending the rallies. So if they see numbers, they will think all is well. Then second, fix INEC and then the... Okay, I didn't get that very much. Let me take that again. If Nigeria really wants to take out APC, it starts from the rallies. With this hunger, you will see people attending the rallies. So if they see numbers, they will think all is well. Oh, okay. Then second, fix INEC, and then the results must be transmitted from the polling centers like in other countries. Scrap collation. What collating? What are you collecting when the results have been counted and transmitted in IREV? That is a big question. I don't know. We're refusing to develop. Well, I don't understand. All right, let's take your calls now. And you're my very first. Good morning.
Good morning, Madam Cordelia.
Good morning. Take the bell.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
God bless
My
you.
name is Peter Uchifa. I'm calling from Abaroja in Ikoton.
Yeah, welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, without pandering to corruption in any way, I will not blame Governor Dodo following his benefactor, Yaya Bello, everywhere he went, and even making the Kogi State House Assembly to also request that the chairman of EFCC should resign for inefficiency. After all, when Saraki was the Senate President of Nigeria, when he had a problem with the Independent Corruption Tribunal, most of the senators were also following to court to the tribunal, and Nigerians never even said anything wrong with that. They were saying it was normal. So I don't see the reason why Nigerians should now blame Ododo following his own benefactor. He showed that it's not a threat, or it's a good man.
Okay, so Kubara. Wait now. You know, so I like ask you a question.
Thank you very much.
Hold on, Peter. Don't go nowhere. So if they did it with Saraki and nobody said anything, and now this person is doing this, and people are now saying this is wrong, let's not continue. Should you continue on a wrong path? Is that what you're advocating? Continue on the wrong path? Are you saying that we should continue on the wrong path because nobody talked before?
We should continue on the wrong path.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that I'm not blaming Ododo.
Who should we blame
you
then?
You understand? Following his own benefactor, Yaya Bello.
Okay.
I believe I tell that I don't like to pander to corruption. You understand?
Okay, no problem.
Just my own point.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good morning. God bless you. Bye. Afuma, how are you?
I'm fine, lady. See, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I hear when he talk, will say whether na Kubara who talk and say APC coming to take Anambra, the Anambra in Enugu and the River State.
No, they are saying that they are going to replicate what they did in Edo in those places.
They no feed. If they can do it for other states, they no feed doing for Anambra State.
You think so?
No matter how, I'm sure.
Remember they were saying they do not be Lagos.
From councillor. Hello, from the councillor to the governor. No position where APC get for her for Anambra State. No position at all. No, APC can never win Anambra State. Or no matter how they rig, they go collect their money and chop it. If they know sabi read, make them go learn more. They no fit rig Anambra State election. For the feeling of another party, but APC can never win Anambra State.
Okay.
So that is my own for that side. Secondly, for this is our government, because this election of Edo State, it make me get sadness. How I talk it.
You sad
because be sad exactly. You know, I no go school. Only cloth as I be said. Only how much you want pay now, Sabi?
Okay, hold on. Afuma, 100 and 100 plus 750,000 naira is equals to what?
This one, it won't be another confusion of money now.
You say now you be business.
Yes, they hear you.
You
go come here. When you hear call this money now, they go come for you. I don't want to call it for radio now.
Okay, so finally.
They do Edo State election make me sad because when I monitor the result, anything I see that APC not even go anywhere. But at last, what did can happen? May this federal government make APC government fear God more.
Okay. Hey, thirdly, don't finish your time. Don't finish tomorrow.
No, never
bring
finish.
It tomorrow. Bring your thirdly tomorrow. Time don't finish. Waiting for you tomorrow. Bring thirdly. Let me quickly. Everyone, thank you very much. Oh, okay. You took a call already. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Auntie Grandma, you hear me?
I can hear you. Good news. Hey, you can't hear me. Oh yeah, call me back. Olushesi Aderoju from Satellite Town. How are you? Good morning. You're saying there are some obas you can't try to fight with. If you do, you will pay for it. Your monarchs are under government autonomy, but at the same time, the governors should not be power drunk. National Assembly requesting for 2025 budget. What is the scorecard of the present one? Olusha said that was why I think Abiodun was laughing. From Mazu Gochuku, aka Elder General from Sherry of Oshun being proactive in averting some disasters is better than sharing of relief materials. APC should be careful not to invoke revolution in this country with this their I must win syndrome. It's not good. Please free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you've said. From His Royal Highness BC Woko in Oshodi, good morning. PDP's rejection of Edo governorship election is not a surprise, but it's unfortunate that the system we found ourselves to do everything possible to uphold their victory. It's so sad today that going to court is now a waste of time and resources, unlike when the court was the last hope of a poor man. Without mincing words, Lady C, recall that the president vehemently promised to give Edo people back APC, and the drama that happened on Saturday was a total manifestation of that prophecy. So sad and unfortunate. Have a blessed day to you too, sir. HRC, His Royal Highness BC Woko in Oshodi. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ben from Iba.
Yes.
Go ahead.
These Edo people, they know the type of damage they caused in this country. Without thing they did not know the extent of the damage.
But wait now, Ben. But wait, if we are now hearing that people complaining, Yaga and Co, that the results were manipulated, would you still be blaming Edo people?
Let me say, do you know why they manipulated the results? Because it was head to head, and it was Edo people that made it head to head. APC were not supposed to get up to 10,000 votes. If APC, in Anambra, the other election, APC got 10,000 votes. So there was no chance to rig election, to change the result. Because it was Ojuku's son that represented APC, that contested under APC in the last Anambra election that Soludo won. They got 10,000 votes. So when you come out openly, like they rejected money, even poor women, poor people were rejecting money, old people, everybody were rejecting their money. They said, we don't want money. Carry your money and go. And the thing appeared online. People were celebrating. Now we have confidence on the Edo people. They say that they don't know the Lagos. Now Edo is the worst to serve than Lagos. They will think Victor White will tell them that they see me water, made they no run. You know, water where they fight for their life on us. This money water, if you collect 8 billion naira every month from their state, let they thank their.
Okay, all right, man.
The damage they have done nice. I'm telling you the truth, though.
Okay, time's up.
The damage they have caused. So many people have lost confidence in Nigerian. I thought although all people, Lagos is better than them by far.
All right. Okay, time's up.
During last election, Lagos
time's up. Okay, I don't think he could hear me. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, Tony from KD. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
You tell all those people that are complaining that you should go to court.
They should go to court, Abby.
Go to court because court now has become a marketplace. Well, anybody can just walk into.
They are on their way.
Go to court.
They are on their way.
But there's only one place, or there is one thing that nobody can tell you to go to court. Is when bandits kidnap you.
Oh.
Which court do you go to? How will you go to court?
They release some people now after 7 months.
After 7 months, the true picture of those people, they have been kidnapped for more than 9 to 10 months.
Wow.
Let's forget about the so-called 7 months of a thing. You understand what I'm saying? So there are some times that we don't say some things that are correct. But fine, congrats to the people that have, but they didn't say how much they have paid or what they went through. And now it was just yesterday. That is. Hello?
I can hear you.
It was just yesterday that Chief of Army Staff was saying that to catch Turji, it's just a matter of time. Somebody who is terrorizing you is not a government official controlling a large space in your country. And as a Chief of Army Staff, you can come out and address press that it is just a little time. You understand?
Yeah.
So that is just it. So until we get things right, things will never be okay.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. Have a beautiful day. Take care now. Take care. All right. Okay, Tracy, you don't calm down. Oh, thank God, thank God. Chooks Emmanuel, it's most heartbreaking that these so-called learned people are supporting Monday Okwewolo to be governor. A man who can speak correct sentence in English. This is unacceptable. They'd say, is it English they will chop? Is it English that is good leadership? We not gonna talk again now. Who is we to talk? Anyway, that is on YouTube. And Chibundu Martins, Nigeria is damaged beyond repair. Please let them free Nnamdi Kanu today. That's what you've said. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, good.
My lady, the number one big sister, Cordelia, and my number one magic finger, Adiola Oyedeji.
Abiodun hand already though, because 90 seconds on nearly they finish.
I beg, no, make you not try am. Make you not try am.
Try with. No be the time. Timekeeper no dey look anything.
Timekeeper no dey look face.
Okay, no problem. But I want to just talk something. You know, like this Edo election. You see, Nigerian politicians, they know how to use poverty to deal with the people.
That is weaponizing poverty.
Yes, they use poverty to weaponize the people. Now you see, now they know that the people are poor. You know, it's still the same Edo people that always complain that things are hard. The APC government is hard. But when the APC know where to touch people, the button to tune, you don't have to touch them because they have weaponized it. Just like when you make people uneducated and you can tell them to do anything without them knowing what the implication of that thing. That is the same thing that this APC have done. And when you come to the other side of talking about the dam, you see, our people will not like to go and fix those things because when they fix it, when the dam later destroyed, people is going to donate money, and those money that they will donate, there will not be accountability of that money.
Sure.
Instead of them fixing the problem, they will want to be donating money and pay condolence visits.
Okay. All right.
And so this whole thing are the things that they use to capture Nigeria. I pray God help Nigeria. Amen. Because the fuel that people are buying in Libya, very costless price. In Nigeria, we are buying it. And Libya is having problem. Nigeria is not having problem.
Right.
I stayed in Libya before. I was in Libya. I never have all these kinds of things.
Okay.
Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you. Enjoy your day. Okay, that was CJ from Italy. Bye. All right, we'll take a quick breather. You're listening to VOP 90.3 FM.
If you love amazing Nigerian movies, action, laugh out loud comedy skits, or gripping shows and series, serve yourself all the drama, passion, betrayal, action, and laughs on YouTube with the YouTube Buffet plan from MTN. Enjoy over 10 hours of YouTube streaming for just 500 Naira and over 4 hours for 200 Naira. Dial *312*800# to activate now. YouTube, made for you.
The Jandol Annual Debate Championship is back, and it's bigger than ever. Get ready to showcase your eloquence and compete with the best debaters in the Lagos State Public Senior Secondary Schools for a chance to win 500,000 Naira for yourself, 100,000 Naira cash for your teacher, and other amazing prizes for your school. Let your school administrator register you for the 2024 edition of the Jandol Annual Debate Championship for free today. To register your school and your top 3 students, visit www.jandoldebatechampionship.com.ng. Send a 2-minute video of each of your students proposing or opposing the motion. Remote work is more productive than on-site work in a megacity like Lagos. Registration opens on Monday 9th September 2024 and closes on Wednesday 9th October 2024. For more details, see posters and flyers available at Jandol Superstores located around Alimosho, Ifako, Ijaye, Agege, Ikeja, and Ikorodu local government areas. The Jandol Annual Debate Championship is proudly sponsored by Jandol Superstores. Shop with a smile.
Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan, 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36, Lagos International Airport Road, beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less.
Asaba! Delta State Nigeria comes alive as the city will host the best of African artists at the International Choral and Traditional Music Fiesta under the leadership of the festival's spiritual father and chief host, Archbishop Dr. Daniel Oko, General Superintendent of Christ Holy Church International and President of Christian Association of Nigeria. Asaba hosts the 8th edition of the Africa Sings Festival, an international choral and traditional music festival with great excitement and time of praise. Special guest of honor, His Excellency Right Honorable Elder Sheriff Oborewori, Governor Delta State. Come and celebrate Africa through workshops, seminars, concerts, and competition. Scheduled to hold from 8th through 13th October 2024. For more information, WhatsApp 0705 340 7629.
All right, VOP 90.3 FM. Let's take some messages from WhatsApp now as we've been on the program front page headlines since 7 a.m. All right. Good morning. APC-led government is boasting to take over Ondo State, Anambra State, Bayelsa State, and other states. And I want to say APC will never take over states through free and fair elections. And APC will take over states through rigging, intimidation, bribing, vote buying, and so on. And Libya is selling a liter of fuel 51.9 naira despite crisis and evil. Wicked, occultic, evil, greedy, heartless leaders in Nigeria selling a liter of fuel above 850 naira, and shame on the leaders in charge of Nigeria. That was Leo from Lagos. I could feel the pain in your message. The senators of Nigeria have lost interest in all that concerns the masses. How on earth would they resume, and instead of tackling the myriads of problems facing Nigerians, they're asking for 2025 budgets so that they can commence another round of spending spree? These men must fear God and beware of dogs. So one day, monkey go market, he not go come back. And you say, can INEC and its official really know and fear God? Where do these fellows worship? Do they have children who ask questions of their parents? Do the children's classmates not taunt them in school about the shenanigans of their parents? It's a big shame. May God deliver this nation. YJ OC from Shasha. That was from you. Constituency projects by senators and reps have been an avenue for looting and stealing our collective resources. AFCC and ICPC must step up and take the fight to these criminals in the government and recover all our stolen funds. Meanwhile, CSO and parties calling for review of Edo collations or Edo elections, that's welcomed but have no legal backing. Both INEC and APC and the PDP have been involved in elections manipulations, vote buying and bribery since 1999. Nigerians must wake up to stop the criminalities by the political class in the major parties. Let's choose the best of us to rule the rest of us, to get the best from us. May God help and heal our land. Franco Nero from the US. That was your message. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Lady G. Lady G, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine. How's work? How's your family?
All is well, thank
My
you.
name is Mayor from First Start.
Welcome, Mayor. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to comment on this Edo shenanigan, because this thing they are calling election is not an election. She becomes election. And I can say that if this thing is not corrected, Nigeria, what Rufai said, I never had this of losing hope, but I'm losing hope. If nothing is, if a kind of treatment, this treatment is not meted out to these our people here. Nigeria is going nowhere. And for people saying that Edo people did not, Edo people did not do their own part. Because I'm from Abia. When the forces of darkness were against Abia State, even to the last, you hear what happened in Abia during the last election. Abia people came out and said, no. The governor brought, I know the governor, the former governor, he brought out huge sum of money, reliably, was shared everywhere. People said, no, enough is enough. Abia people still see, and God worked with them through Professor Nenoti, Vision of Futo. And God answered the prayer of Abia. Abia people they are enjoying their listing now, the good governor. So, Edo people will have said no to this shenanigans. Well, it has happened. If care is not taken, and no capital punishment is passed, is not carried out in this country. My sister, let everybody to attest all Israel.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day too. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Lady C.
Good morning. How are you, comrade?
I'm fine, Peter Manso from Shomolu.
Welcome.
Lady C. Lady C. If I have my way, or if I have anybody that can help me communicate to United Nations, they should tell United Nations General Assembly, first of all, before that, Nigeria has no place in the Security Council of United. In fact, by now, Nigeria is supposed to serve suspension from the United Nations General Assembly for human rights abuses. Now, we had an election last year. EU came to monitor. America came to monitor. All the world bodies came to monitor. At the end of the day, they told Nigeria that this election does not stand the test of time. And it's not transparent. They give condemnation and they uphold that election in Nigeria. Is that the type of country that want to be a member of the Security Council of United Nations, that have countries that conduct election and allow the election results to be disseminated to the people? What does Nigeria want to? Nigeria is not qualified at all to even be a member of the General Assembly of the United Nations. Human rights abuses is too much. Last year, 2020, Nigerian youth went to Lekki Toll Gate and said we need end to brutalization of Nigerians. And then the government of Nigeria sent the soldiers to go and kill those youth and soak Nigerian flag in the blood. So Nigerian flag is no longer the pure green, white, green. The one we have now is soaked in blood because they were singing national anthem. They were pledging Nigeria, my country. They raised the flag up. Then the government of Nigeria killed them. And they did nothing. And you want to be a member of Security Council? One of these last one that you don't want to hear dissenting voices. People went out saying, end bad governance. Then you go out and kill them and clap them in jail and charge them for treason. Then you want to be a member of United Nations Security Council? You don't deserve it. So for me, I'm thinking that with all the shenanigans, the poverty capital of the world, a country with most dreaded terrorists, a country that even a minister was accused of sponsoring terrorism. And instead of you investigating, you cover it. A man that you say is the chairman of your party was caught in a video stocking dollars in his agbada, and you don't want to try him. Then you want to be a member of Security Council of United Nations that have different countries that conduct election? Come on. Nigeria, you are joking. If anybody can convey this message, or if I have my way, I'll say United Nations, review your laws so that a country like Nigeria as at now should be serving suspension from all your activities. See Nnamdi Kanu here. They say you violated all the international norms and caught Nnamdi Kanu, and you see keep him there. And you want to be a member of United Nations Security Council. I beg, that joke is too much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Peter Omanse. Thank you so much. Chooks Emmanuel is an all-new law for those politicians, but of course it's not a surprise at all. And what with President Tinubu promising to deliver Edo to APC, how come the so-called leaders don't see their harm is a question. The harm they are causing this country. Many of these cannot be undone anytime soon. Just what I was thinking when we're running the analysis. I was like, what are they thinking? Things are just going south and you don't mind? You have the privilege, the opportunity to lead the people. So what is up? What's going on? Anyway, I have you, Julius Asia Uwagobe. God will never forgive. We can Oshomale Akpabio. History will judge with their generations, you say. Mama Obasu, you don't let APC here, oh, they will come for Anambra, oh, INEC, Oshomale hates Obaseki so much that he can't make sentences without calling Obaseki. Surplus link, the president promised that he will give Edo to APC. Either rigged or not, he has done what he publicly promised APC. Tracy, you feel that the poverty was made deliberately by Tinbu for his selfish interest, and you think I go call him the way you write we say well done very much. Hello, good morning. All right, drop call. I'll read your messages from WhatsApp. We go. I'd been reading from YouTube before. Please watch and share on YouTube. It's at VOP 903 FM. I have you here. Okay, good morning. All right. Prince Iotek from Arena Market, good morning. Not only PDP rejected the Edo election, it's obvious to goats and fowls that the election was rigged by APC or in APC's favor. There should be a proactive reform in our electoral system. It's obvious that what we experienced during the weekend is election. APC wants to make the country one-party country. Our leaders should know that no one knows tomorrow. Where are the families of Zika, Awolowo, Ahmadu Bello, and the likes? In this 21st century, when others are moving forward, that Nigeria is moving backward, Obaseki should go to court, even though APC own our Judiciary and INEC. Our INEC now is APC National Electoral Commission. Prince Iotek previously grieved for this country. Let them release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Prince Iotek from Arena Market. That was how you ended your message. Peter Iboneku from Oshodi, good morning. The earlier we understand that Nigeria can never work, the better for us. Please tell Mr. Rufai to stop having sleepless nights over a failed system. Don't worry, we will surprise you. Nigeria shall work again. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Morning.
Good morning.
Mayor from the country.
Welcome, Mayor. How are you?
I'm cool, but I'm not sure that get better today because of what I'm hearing in my country. Day in, day out, no improvements. The leadership is very, very worrisome. They tell them the truth.
Yeah.
What is the hope for? What is the hope for our children? What is the hope? What are we going to leave behind for our children? That's the question. I'm not happy. To candidate with you, I'm not happy. Now let's go this EFCC of a thing. About telling people about the consumer paycheck. My sister, Nigeria has been hijacked since 1999. Let me tell you the simple truth. When military handed over to civilians in 1999, the good ones did not come out to contest because fear was everywhere that the military will also play the same thing they played against Angola. So the good people of Nigeria went behind while the criminals came out to capture the state. This is the truth of the matter. And they can never let go. And they will never let go. I'm just telling you the truth. They will never let go. Before they can let go, they're going to be a disaster. I'm telling you. So, please help me advise PDP in Idolo to go to court. They should not waste their resources or their time. Because the president promised APC. Yes, he said that he's going to give them a dose stage. He said it. He didn't say he will win. He said he's going to give them a dose stage. And they have done what he told them. So why are you going to come?
Okay. All right, Mayor from...
They own the court. They own the court. They own the police. They own the army. They own everything by going to court. So we are in for it like in for it. Before the country will be free from these evil men. They're going to be bloodshed. Let me see. I'm telling the truth. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day, and I hope that we have a bloodless revolution. That is a possibility. And you're next. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ladies. Here.
Hey, Nadi, welcome.
Yeah.
Sorry that yesterday the guest was already online when we were talking.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. There's no problem.
Okay, thank you.
Well, ladies, here. Since yesterday, I've not been myself since Sunday.
They say make you not think. I used to beg you. They say you should stop.
The news, this thing.
I know. Shebi doctor say you should stop thinking.
No, this look at the election of Benin of your distance. Look at that. What makes me most is this thing. I ask myself, is it how jobless this man can be that they left all their states and Obio, all of them gathered in this just to ring election. Gathered in this what was his name? Oshomole house. After that, look at how and this thing that paid me most is when God, I don't know why it's merciful God. The mercy I'm not happy with the way God they consider God is a merciful God. How can after ringing this thing, this people just singing praises? Oh God, this I said, what is this? Singing praises upon what they did. I said, God will judge all these people. After singing praises, it's that thing I've not been myself. I said, what is this? Look at how can why these people gather themselves to just destroy that country, and nobody want to do anything. Look at from this 20 this thing now, Nutrumbo entered 200 fuel, now it's 1,000 something, and nobody's doing anything. I ask myself again, is it how powerful those winches that went as sweep Aso Rock? Then they said the Tinubu was they just went at. Is that how powerful they are to charm the Nigerians that they cannot talk? 200 days this thing to 1,000 something. Nobody's talking. And these people just gather to destroy Nigeria. Nobody's talking. May God help that country. Amen. My sister just say every time, just say one as I remember this thing, I just say give me headache. But I just say may God help me too. Okay, have a great day. And this this Paris Darlington since Saturday and since Thursday I've been calling because of this thing to wish him happy birthday. Okay. I don't know. So just let me try maybe by this night. If let me see if he'll be online.
All right.
To reach him.
Okay.
Okay. Have a great day, my sister.
Thank you very much.
I don't know. May God help that country.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. You know, as he just mentioned birthday, it just crossed my mind. I was thinking of celebrating my birthday too. I just feel like doing something, so I want to celebrate birthday. It will make me feel good. Any problem with that, Abiodun? I want to do my birthday. Maybe this afternoon I'll just do my birthday. Is it, the real one is in December, but I will do birthday today. Just as I can play Christmas Carol anytime, I will do my birthday today. Okay, I'll go and buy cake. Hello, how are you? Hello?
Hello? Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. My name is Dominion. I'm calling from Ijebu.
Dominion. All right. Have some today. Welcome. Go ahead.
Please, I want to say this. I've been trying to reach your station for the past 2 weeks now, but I can't get it.
No, I'm so sorry. Here you are now.
The problem of Nigeria is in Nigeria. And the solution of Nigeria, we have been praying. The only solution Nigeria have from October 1st, let everybody call Nigeria wear a sackcloth. Everybody, old people should stay in their houses. You don't need to come out. Our protest is going to be spiritual. Everybody wear sackcloth. Pour ashes on your body. Pour sand on your body. Be barefooted and be praying unto God. God intervene, because Nigeria, go to our national anthem, is not working at all. It is not what we are saying in national anthem that is working. It is other way around. God bless you.
God bless you.
Have a wonderful day.
Have a beautiful day. Thank you. Thank you very much. Whew. All right. Hello. Good morning.
Lady C, good morning.
Good morning.
Lady
How are
C.
you?
Yeah, Mr. Chikeze calling from Ago. Mr. Chikeze
Welcome.
from Ago.
All right. Welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you. I missed your scene yesterday because you invited me for something, but I did, because I'm a married man. Concerned women. You are laughing.
Is it that question that I asked about Ago?
Let me see.
Okay, oh, yeah, carry on.
Concerning Ago women now, I say no.
I know now. Okay, I know now. May your wife go vex. I beg go. Okay, may they beat your wife for you. I beg go. Don't worry about it. Okay, carry on.
Okay. Thank you. Lady C, good morning.
Good morning.
People who are saying they should control praying for Nigeria. Praying for Nigeria for what? What are we praying for Nigeria for? All you have to do now is to pray for yourself, wasting time. It's a time where it's not everything that God will come to do. It's not everything. God has placed leaders, and he will, before the foundation of the world, he created the world, and he's this leader, but he put other people to lead. So everything, God. You only pray for yourself. If you are praying for the nation, you can't control praying for this. We cannot control praying for this nation. Pray for yourself. Okay. Though election has gone, are we for them? Are we for them? They will buy their, and they will reap what they have sowed. Though people will see them. Another side that I'm talking now, they say, go to court.
Okay, time.
They are asking to go. Court is the headquarters. Court is the headquarters of APC. Then what are you going to do in there? Will you go there and drive them away?
All right, Mr. Dennis, we have to wrap up now. And your line was breaking.
That for me.
Okay, thank you very much.
For me. That's what I'm.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lady C. God bless you.
God bless you too. God bless you too. And you know, the thing about prayers, you pray, you work. Because when you pray, you don't work, that becomes a problem. When people say pray for Nigeria, they're not saying pray and not work. We pray and we work. They go, as they will say, pari passu. We pari passu it. Okay. I'll read a couple of messages. And in case I do not take yours now, please remember, at 10:30, I get to read all. So you can continue dropping your messages on WhatsApp. I'll read them, not on YouTube, on WhatsApp. I'll continue to read them. But on YouTube, you can continue your conversations after. I try to finish the ones on YouTube because after the live, I don't get to see those messages again. So finally, let's quickly run through these ones. TFM, we don't beg tire, make you bring back a Giro, you lock them up. Shagun, GM, is you they are talking to. I've told him, not vex, TFM, he's working on it. Sherry, Sarah Destiny, Mondo Bewolo is intellectually handicapped and cannot keep in check those sets of criminal politicians with no means of livelihood around him. The only sin of Obaseki is a refusal to service political. Okay, your message cut there. I don't see the end. Pinnacle, Couture, PDP and APC are the same WhatsApp group, but now APC be their admin. Michael Badi, Nigerians will continue fooling themselves thinking that is a joke. Mayogun Sunday, good morning. You called me a nice name there. How are you? Oh, you say I look nice. Thank you very much. And okay, that'll be that. God don't tie to the here owner. They complain me too. For your information, God. Not talk that kind to make I read though. Tracy, see me in the office. Okay. Finally, from WhatsApp. Good morning, Joy from Ikpaja. INEC is turning Nigeria to a joke and they think it's a joke. Imagine building houses for just judges. APC clearing all the polls in Imo councillorship. What is this country turning into? I don't know. I have to go now. I'll be back at 10:30. As I said earlier on, Abiodun Ojediji, thank you so much for the work. I'm Cordelia Obe. I'll see you later. Tracy, I see me in the office. Oh, yeah. Thank you all for watching and keep watching all our other programs. Follow on socials at Cordelia Obe and at VOP 903 FM. Tata.